What is going on, YouTube? Collecting Texan coming back at you. I had a request to show off some Mercury Dimes, so I figured I'd show y'all my set. I'm normally a barber collector, but just a little bit about me. Mercury Dimes are the dimes that got me into coin collecting. They're one of those sets you can put together almost. There's a few semi-keys, and obviously this guy right here, which would be the 16D. There's a few, that's an expensive one. The rest of them are pretty cheap. You can collect them for junk silver prices. And on that same vein, I think they're my favorite coin for stacking. If you find yourself a silver stacker, man, you just can't go wrong with the Mercury Dimes. They're beautiful. They're old. They're silver. They're small denomination. People love them. I love them. They got me into coin collecting, so I'll run through this collection real quick. I do have a bunch of obviously loose ones because I stack a few. But yeah, this is the first like semi full set I ever put together, excluding the 16D, which the prices are really high on those right now. But anyways, let's get to it. So we got a worn out 16. We got an interesting 1917, great detail, probably been cleaned at some point, and that's why it's purple like that. But nonetheless, that's pretty cool looking coin. Go through here, just a bunch of, the old dates are always gonna be pretty worn out. And you know, it's really funny, knowing that I'm kind of a barber dime aficionado myself. You know, when I first started collecting Mercury Dimes, I thought, man, these are just so old. You know, we're talking over 100 years old. And every time I'd see the 1916s, I'd kind of freak out. I'm like, man, I just found a 1916 or a 1917. And yeah, now after going to the series back, the Barber Dimes, the 1916 is kind of like the most common, newest coin. So it doesn't seem like much. Here's their, I guess you could call it a semi-key. Coin dealers, they charge semi-key money for the 21 Philadelphia 1.2 million mintage. I think you could probably get them for between $15 and $20 up to $50 in that grade, something like that. I don't know. It's been a while. It's been a few years. Then the 21D's, your other big semi-key, which has a mintage of almost 1.1 million. Not a hard coin to find, but again, it's going to run you probably at least about 50 bucks, somewhere in that range. But yeah, again, getting used to those barbers, a mintage of a million is kind of just par for the course. Anyways, I'll just go through here real quick and show y'all. One day I'd like to, it's got kind of interesting color at the top, probably from being cleaned. One day I'd like to get a nice album for these and work on upgrading the set. I think for me right now, kind of in my collecting moment, my collecting phase, I'm definitely into the barber stuff. So the Mercury stuff is taking a back seat, but boy, aren't they cool? Why can't our dimes look like that now? Why do we have to have pictures of dead people on there? 1930 is pretty good looking. That's a pretty coin. 30S, it's one of your better dates. Pretty much anything before the 40s. If y'all can get Mercury Dimes pre-1940s for a good price, jump all over them. I mean, why not? There's your 31S, a little bit better of a date. When I put together this, I wrote key date, real big letters on them. And I think I remember the first time I ever spent, I think it was $50 on a 21D. That was the most money I'd ever spent on a coin. And it was a really big deal. I think it was an auction I won on eBay, if I'm not mistaken. And it's such a huge deal to me. It seems like a lifetime ago. But yeah, and then this is my favorite one out of my whole set here. Let's see if I can just get it out of here. Kind of show you if I can get the color in there. I mean, this is a beautiful coin. Absolutely gorgeous. Great toning, great detail. Good, good lower mintage. See if I can get just about full split bands. I mean, just a gorgeous, gorgeous coin. Leave me a comment, tell me what you guys think about that one. That's definitely my pride and joy. Anyways, yeah, the rest of the set is just normal. And then you get to the 40s, and all of a sudden your mintages start really, really going up. And the mint went crazy in the 40s. After we got out of World War II, they just started making everything they could. And we get up into, now we're getting into the hundreds of millions here. Easy to get in high grade. It'd be kind of cool to put like together a set of, you know, all the 40s, maybe like all graded, high grade, full split bands. If y'all don't know what I'm assuming if you're watching this video, you probably know what full split bands is, but like I said on that, I showed you on this 38S here, if you look down here, let's see if I can get it to zoom in. You got the little bands going across the bundle of sticks right there, and if you can see that split in between those bands, then you have a full split bands designation, which makes a coin a lot more valuable depending on the year. Grading companies label that FSB. So if you're ever looking at one and you see that FSB, that's what that means, full split bands. So yeah, the next coin I'll be getting is a Mint State 65 1916T Mercury Diamond full split bands. I have to sell my house, sell my car, and sell the dog in order to get that, but no. Anyways, I love the Mercury Dimes, guys. Thanks for watching this whole video of me just rambling about the coin that got me into coin collecting. I love them. Give me a like, give me a comment. If you haven't, subscribe. And everybody have a great day, and I will see y'all in the next one. Thank you. Bye-bye.